Top 7 Best Subwoofers 2023. Through extensive research and testing, I have put together the list of options that will meet the need of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or particular use, we have got you covered. For more information, I have put links of products in the description. Make sure to check it out. Like the video, comment, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. Number 7. Monoprice 9723, $165. In the world of audio, there is no company that needs to have a corporate getaway more than Monoprice. There is absolutely nothing wrong with them that a few shared joints and some vigorous sex wouldn't cure. This is a company with such a deficit of imagination that they don't even bother to give some of their product names. This one is called the 9723. But simply because a company has a boring identity doesn't mean they make boring gear. Monoprice have been massively successful, and one listen to this subwoofer will tell you why. It may not have the raw power of the SVS SB1000 Pro above, but it's also less than half the price. By stripping away all the design frivolities, Monoprice are able to offer this gem of a subwoofer for an absolutely knockdown price. The sound quality is clean and controlled, with thumping energy that makes it sound a lot bigger than it is. If you are on a budget, this is the subwoofer you need to buy. For another affordable option, although it is slightly more expensive, check out the RSL Speedwoofer 10 SMKI, which we talk about below. The Monoprice sub does a better job at balancing movies and musical output, but the RSL is a good alternative. Number 6. SVS SB1000 Pro, $600. There's a good reason why SVS dominate the world of subwoofers. No other company consistently produces subs that match great bass with great design, and usually at prices that most people can afford. The SVS SB1000 Pro is, in our opinion, one of the best models they make. Its compact cabinet delivers up to 325 watts of clean and gutsy bass, which we found plays well with speakers from just about any brand. What really stands out is the surprisingly subtle and nuanced audio quality. The SB1000 Pro certainly doesn't sacrifice clarity for grunt. While there are better options for larger rooms, like the ELAC Debut 2.0 SUB 3030 below, you won't find a better overall subwoofer. We like the SB1000 Pro so much that we made our standard testing subwoofer for evaluating other pieces of audio gear. Number 5. SVS 3000 Micro, $900. There are more expensive subwoofers out there. It's possible to spend 4 figures or more on a sub. So why have we named the $899 SVS 3000 Micro as our top high-end option? Because only someone who has lost touch with reality would pass up the 3000 Micro. It is, in our opinion, one of the most technologically advanced, brilliantly designed subs available right now. It's staggering just how much you get for the price. The cabinet is tiny, far smaller than just about any other sub here. Only the TEF HC62 below can compete, and it's far more expensive. And the sound is just gigantic. In comparison to the far more expensive Seton Sound JS12 below, the 3000 Micro actually puts out more power and bigger, rounder sound. We'd find that hard to believe if we hadn't done thorough testing of this sub ourselves. Number 4. Sonos Sub Mini, $429. Sonos won't let you use their products with those belonging to other manufacturers. That means you can't use the Sonos Sub Mini with, say, a third-party AV receiver or a stereo amp. If you're not already in the Sonos ecosystem, that could be a deal breaker. But if you are, you'll already know that Sonos offers the best and simplest wired sound quality on the market. The Sub Mini takes the original sub and makes it smaller and more compact and cheaper. Its unusual inward-firing circular drivers put out some surprisingly muscular sound. It doesn't beat the top-ranked SVS SB1000, but it's still solid. Number 3. Seton Sound JS12, $1,495. Above $1,000 is where you really start seeing subwoofers amp up the boom. The audio has a rich subsonic presence that will rattle your stomach and shake the walls. It's one hell of a thing to experience. For large rooms, over 250 square feet, this is easily the best option. While other less expensive subs like the SVS 3000 Micro offer more wattage, the JS12 seems to have more presence and room-filling power. It especially excels in home theater, giving movies and TV shows extra oomph and pizzazz. Those with smaller rooms should opt for the less expensive 3000 Micro. But make no mistake, the Seton Sound Sub is still a beast. However, this is a subwoofer for purists. It offers almost no advanced features, no app control, no room correction. In addition, we think it may be a little bit too expensive for most people. However, if you like raw bass and want some of the best in the business, then this is an excellent starting point. Seton are a no-nonsense company from Chicago who've been making subwoofers forever, including the absolutely monstrous F18 Plus, so you're in good hands here. Number 2. KEF KT62, $1,490. The KEF KT62 is a wonder. It does two things that on their own would each be wild. Together, they make this subwoofer extraordinary. For one thing, it's tiny, less than 10 inches across. The only other sub that competes in size is the SVS 3000 Micro above. For another, it has the deepest bass of any sub on this list, 11 Hz, deeper even than the massive and much more expensive Power Sound Audio S3000, 612. That's an unreal trick, and the KC62 has a wealth of technologies that deliver excellent sound quality. If you can afford it, it's absolutely a great option. We do think there are a couple of issues with the KEF KT62 that keep it out of the top position. As tiny and powerful as it is, it needs careful placement. It has two side firing drivers, which mean that you'll need to spend a little bit of time finding the best spot. In addition, it has no digital control at all. All the controls are on the rear, and while they work fine, they look and feel a little clunky. An app control, such as that found in a less expensive SVS 3000 Micro, would have been a much better option. Number 1. RSL Speedwoofer 10 SMKI, $449. RSL, short for Rogger Sound Lab, proudly proclaim that the Speedwoofer 10 SMKI is one sub for movies and music. We disagree. It does just fine with movies, but oh my, does it excel with music. The new MKI switches to a DSP amp design, and when you play music with some decent bass content, it absolutely shreds. The bass notes are clean and realistic, with tons of detail and precise control. Compare it to models from SVS and Sonos. Musically, it's just a better option. And as with the previous model, you can add a wireless adapter for $50. That makes it a competitor to the Sonos Sub Mini, albeit one that is a little more finicky. One exasperating thing about the RSL Speedwoofer 10 SMKI: the looks. We loathe the boxy, boring shape of the original, and the new one looks exactly the same. We love that RSL have clearly revamped the internals and done such a great job, but this is a subwoofer you'll want to hide. Shame. That said, if you can deal with a dull-as-ditchwater design, you'll find a subwoofer that is ideal for integrating into a 2-channel setup. So guys, that's all for Top 7 Best Subwoofers 2023. The links of all products are given in the description, which are updated for the best prices. Subscribe our channel for more videos. We will meet in next video. Till then, take care, bye.